Hi, I'm Peter the Explainer. In this video, we're counting down the top 8 rarest dragons in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise, starting with the ones that are hard to find and building up to the most legendary of them all. And yes, I know what you're thinking, our beloved Toothless absolutely makes an appearance on this list. So let's not waste another second and dive right into number 8. Number 8. Buffalord Appearance and Nature. The Buffalord is a medium-sized dragon belonging to the elusive mystery class, known not for terror, but for its surprisingly gentle demeanor. Once abundant across the archipelago in large herds, it is now critically endangered, living a quiet, solitary life on remote grassy plains. Despite being hunted nearly to extinction, this dragon holds something extraordinary. The only known cure to the fatal disease known as the Scourge of Odin, found in its vibrant green saliva. Though calm by nature, the Buffalord will fiercely defend its territory if disturbed, especially when separated from its food source. With its bulky frame covered in bony, protruding spines and a hidden arsenal of defensive powers, this creature is no easy target. In fact, should it sense danger, it can inflate to nearly twice its normal size, becoming even more imposing and volatile. Abilities. The Buffalord's firepower comes in the form of short-range eruptions, not precision blasts, but a wide burning cloud that engulfs everything in its vicinity. It doesn't rely on fire for offense. Instead, its strength lies in its raw physicality. Its signature move is inflation. Much like a pufferfish, the Buffalord swells its body, dramatically smashing or bending anything unfortunate enough to be nearby, especially useful in confinement. Its hide is lined with long, needle-like spines, which it can launch as projectiles, acting as a natural defense mechanism against predators or hunters. The Buffalord also possesses immense strength, capable of dragging entire ships effortlessly. Perhaps its most unique trait, however, is its saliva. When consumed during feeding and combined with specific herbs, it can produce powerful medicinal effects or dangerous side effects, depending on the mixture. This curative potential makes the Buffalord a highly sought-after dragon, but thankfully it prefers peace and greenery over confrontation. Number 7. Bewilderbeast. Appearance and Nature. Bewilderbeasts don't inherit the title of alpha, they earn it through strength, resilience, and a natural drive to protect all creatures in their care. With their massive size and regal presence, few dragons can rival them for dominance. Yet power alone doesn't define them. These titans are also skilled architects, crafting vast ice-carved sanctuaries, complete with natural hot springs to shelter and nourish their flocks. From these frozen fortresses, a Bewilderbeast leads with quiet authority and unwavering fairness. Their appearance is both wise and commanding. Chunky chin spikes, a long lower jaw, and smaller eyes and frills give them a stern, ancient expression befitting a ruler of dragons. Abilities. Bewilderbeasts can unleash blasts of freezing water that solidify into giant ice formations on contact. This icy breath reshapes landscapes in moments. More uniquely, they can control the minds of most dragons using vibrations from their facial spines, a subtle form of auditory influence. Physically, they are near unstoppable. Their strength allows them to crush war machines and tear through cliffs with ease. In battles with other Bewilderbeasts, their curved tusks are used to grapple for dominance. Despite their size, they're swift swimmers, streamlined for deep-sea ambushes and agile enough to launch surprise attacks on land. Though they seem adapted for aquatic life, they function just as effortlessly above the surface. Number 6. Red Death. Appearance and Nature. The Red Death is one of the largest known dragon species, second in size only to the titanic Bewilderbeasts. Towering and monstrous, this dragon is built for dominance. Its head is lined with a coral-like frill, a sharp nasal horn, and jaws filled with massive needle-like teeth. It has 3 pairs of eyes, granting it near-perfect visual awareness. Its tail ends in a bludgeon resembling that of an ankylosaur, capable of smashing anything in its path. Despite its colossal size, the Red Death's immense wingspan provides enough lift for surprisingly swift flight. Abilities. The Red Death breathes powerful methane-fueled fire that can annihilate fleets with a single exhale. Its raw strength allows it to crush ships, and its jaws shatter cliffs and punch through volcanic rock with ease. Covered in thick horned armor, the Red Death shrugs off catapult fire plasma blasts from Night Furies and melee attacks from riders almost entirely unharmed. Though less agile due to its bulk, it compensates with brutal power. A swing of its tail or head can level dragons mid-air or flatten stone structures. And while flight isn't its specialty, this beast is still fast enough to chase down a night fury. Its heightened senses come from enlarged nostrils and keen hearing, allowing it to track prey more by scent and sound than sight. Still, its 6 eyes ensure it lacks any blind spots. As an alpha dragon, the Red Death can control smaller dragons through fear, compelling them to serve even against their will. Unlike the protective leadership of a Bewilderbeast, the Red Death rules through terror. A particularly devastating ability is its vacuum-like intake of air. It can inhale opponents straight into its massive jaws, overpowering even nimble dragons. Combined with magma-resistant skin, this makes the Red Death a nearly unstoppable force, both in the skies and within volcanic layers. Its spiked tail mace adds the final touch to its arsenal of destruction, delivering earth-shaking blows that few can withstand. Number 5. Screaming Death. Appearance and nature. The Titan-winged Screaming Death is a monstrous evolution of the already terrifying Whispering Death. Towering in size, it features a dense array of spikes covering its body, crimson-striped wings, and a steel-gray back. Its face is pale and toothier than its base form, making it even more intimidating. This dragon isn't just larger, it's significantly more destructive. It launches massive explosive fireballs from its gaping ringed maw fireballs that erupt from its mouth like bursts from a cannon, with excess flames venting through gaps in its frill during each blast. Abilities. This dragon can unleash multiple fireballs in rapid succession, functioning like a living artillery weapon. It can also breathe rings of fire similar to the Whispering Death, but with a wider radius and deadlier heat. Its tunneling power is unmatched. It drills through sea stacks, rock, and even island foundations, causing massive collapses. The Screaming Death uses its spiky body as both armor and weapon, crashing through obstacles, whipping its long tail like a mace, and launching sharp spines from any part of its body as projectiles. It has an extremely tough hide resistant to attacks from dragons like Toothless Stormfly and multiple Gronkles. Only specialized attacks like the Skaldron's Boiling Water Blast have been known to pierce its scale armor. Despite its bulk, it can outrun even flying night furies, making it shockingly fast in the air. On land, however, it slithers more slowly, echoing its Whispering Death kin. The Screaming Death's signature weapon is its sonic roar, a shriek so powerful it disorients other dragons mid-flight and calls Whispering Deaths to its aid. Its scream is loud enough to confuse even Thunderdrums, who are known for their sonic resistance. It's also surprisingly intelligent, capable of learning from past mistakes and adapting its tactics in battle, such as recognizing illusions or distractions it fell for previously. Unlike Whispering Deaths, this dragon isn't sensitive to light flying freely under the sun. While it lacks the spinning jaws of its relatives, it compensates with brute strength, tunnel-shattering power, and a roar that lives up to its name. In short, the Screaming Death is less a dragon and more a natural disaster given wings and flame. Number 4. Crimson Goregutter. Appearance and nature. The Crimson Goregutter ranks among the largest of all land dragons. Its body is covered in deep crimson scales, accented with purple highlights and a pale underside. It walks on 4 sturdy legs, with the front limbs longer than the hind ones, giving it a powerful, grounded posture. Its most distinctive feature is the pair of massive metallic antlers resembling those of a moose, which grow from its short, blunt snout. These antlers aren't just for show, they're built for combat. At the other end, its tail ends in a battle axe-shaped tip, perfectly suited for both striking and defense. Abilities. Crimson Goregutters can launch streams of molten lava from their mouths, much like their fellow Boulder-class dragons, the Gronkles and Hotburples. What sets them apart is their ability to coat their antlers in this lava before charging into enemies, combining brute force with searing heat for maximum impact. Despite their size, Goregutters are fast and aggressive in battle. One can knock down reinforced metal doors, crush rock formations, and splinter ship masts without breaking stride. Their thick tails, ending in axe-like blades, can swat enemies aside or smash through wood and stone. These dragons also communicate using a piercing warble that travels over long distances, likely a way to signal allies or assert dominance. Built for both strength and intimidation, Crimson Goregutters are fearsome guardians, using every part of their massive body as a weapon. Number 3. Skril. Appearance and nature. The Skril is a sleek, formidable dragon with broad wings and a spiked back and tail. These metallic spines serve as natural conductors for the electricity it harnesses as its primary weapon. A crown of equally sized spikes sits atop its head, which the Skril can move to express emotions, pulling them forward or back, depending on its mood. 3 short spines extend from its chin, and overlapping scales line both sides of its neck. Its head shares some resemblance to that of a thunder drum or a flightmare, while its proportions in flight are similar to a night fury. It is only slightly slower than the night fury, and closely matches the length of a scuttleclaw. The Skril typically moves on 2 legs with folded wings, much like a monstrous nightmare, and this bipedal gait is reflected in its updated design in the School of Dragons game. Abilities. The Skril is known for its mastery over electricity. It can absorb lightning from the sky and channel the energy through its metallic spines, discharging it in powerful blasts from its mouth. With the chaotic energy of thunderclouds as its source, the Skril's attacks can be especially destructive. It is also capable of directing several lightning strikes at once, targeting multiple enemies in a single moment. In flight, the Skril can ascend at hypersonic speeds by riding lightning bolts covering several kilometers in a fraction of a second. For defense, the Skril can generate a temporary electrical barrier. It wraps its wings around its body, raises its tail, and creates a compact shield of energy to block incoming attacks. Unlike many dragons that rely on flame, the Skril's long-range lightning bolts are precise and devastating. Remarkably, it can also survive being frozen for decades due to internal body heat. Once thawed, it regains full strength without delay. Despite its size, the Skril possesses tremendous physical strength, shown when a frozen specimen knocked Stormfly away with a single wing. As a strike-class dragon, it demonstrates advanced intelligence, sharp memory, and acute vision that allows it to see through storms or in darkness. Skrils also emit a lavender-like scent to attract prey before incapacitating them with a surge of electricity. Uniquely, they are immune to electric eels and can consume them safely. Number 2. Snow Wraith. Appearance and nature. The Snow Wraith is a stealthy Arctic predator with a snowy white body and piercing blue eyes. It has a sleek build with 2 strong legs and large wings adapted for gliding through harsh blizzards. One of its most distinctive features is its unique set of teeth. Most of its mouth is lined with sharp, jagged teeth, meant for tearing flesh, but 2 prominent tusks extend from the lower jaw, ideal for grasping prey. A thick ledge under its chin and heavy brow-like ridges above the eyes give it a serious, menacing appearance. Its wings are unusual in structure. Only the humerus bone is anchored to the body, while the rest of the wing extends outward, giving it increased flexibility in flight. The Snow Wraith also has a long spiked tail, a fleshy tongue covered in small bumps, and clawed toes for gripping ice and snow. Abilities. The Snow Wraith's most notable skill is its powerful thermal vision. Much like certain species of snakes, it can detect body heat in the form of heat signatures, allowing it to locate prey even during whiteout conditions. Unlike basic heat sensing, its thermal sight is detailed enough to distinguish shapes, offering a near-visual level of accuracy. Its firepower, known as frost fusillade, unleashes concentrated blasts of glowing frost in rapid succession. These icy projectiles are highly accurate and travel at great speed. When engaged in battle, the Snow Wraith rarely misses its mark. Aside from its formidable frost attacks, the Snow Wraith has extremely sensitive hearing and touch. It can detect slight environmental changes, from falling snowflakes to minor temperature shifts across terrain, allowing it to stalk and ambush prey with precision. Its speed is exceptional, ranking among the fastest dragons, and it can outmaneuver even a Night Fury's plasma blast. Blending into the environment is another key survival trait. The Snow Wraith's pale coloring camouflages it perfectly within snowy landscapes, making it nearly invisible during a storm. Whether walking silently over snow or lying hidden beneath it, this dragon is a master of surprise. Even when asleep, it remains concealed. Snow Wraiths also demonstrate notable intelligence. As members of the strike class, they can quickly analyze situations and adjust strategies, such as recognizing a decoy during battle. Agile, clever, and nearly undetectable, the Snow Wraith is a perfect predator of the frozen world. Number 1. Night Fury. Imagine a shadow tearing across the moonlit sky, a whisper of wings, a blink of light, and then gone. That's the Night Fury. Sleek, silent, and faster than your last bad decision, the Night Fury is one of the rarest and most enigmatic dragons known. Toothless is one of the last Night Fury in sight. Belonging to the elite strike class, this sleek, jet-black creature was once thought to be a myth. With its dark scales, it can vanish into the night sky, making it a master of stealth. Medium-sized and built for speed, the Night Fury has a streamlined body reminiscent of a panther, a gecko, and an axolotl. It features one pair of large bat-like wings and two pairs of tail fins for sharp aerial control. Its head sports four flexible ear-like flaps that express emotion and enhance hearing, along with small tendrils near its jaw that change with age. Its luminous green-yellow cat-like eyes glow in the dark, and its teeth are retractable, giving it a soft look when relaxed, and a fearsome one when threatened. Uniquely, it lacks horns, instead sporting smooth aerodynamic features, and a snout tipped like a mammal's nose. On average, it's 26 feet long, with a 45-foot wingspan, and weighs around 176 pounds. Abilities. The Night Fury's signature move is its high-speed dive bomb, ending in a precise plasma blast, a glowing violet-blue projectile that explodes on impact. These dragons are fast enough to approach sonic speeds, and agile enough to pull sharp maneuvers mid-air. Despite its graceful build, it's incredibly strong, capable of carrying both Hiccup and Stoic in flight. It uses its powerful wings as shields and its tail as a whip in combat. It can also temporarily cloak itself by absorbing lightning, making its scales reflective, a rare ability that drains energy quickly. With sharp senses, high stamina, and remarkable durability, the Night Fury is more than a predator, it's a strategist. It understands emotion, reacts to behavior, and even shows signs of creativity. When pushed to its limits, its body glows a deep electric blue, a signal of its unleashed alpha power. If that list blew your mind, wait till you see our next video, movie plot twists you never saw coming. Yes, even more shocking than the Red Death showing up in part 1. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me this. Which dragon do you think could secretly be plotting a villain arc?